students. Today in this class we are going to discuss the reaction of metals with water. In the previous class we had seen how different metals had reacted with air in a different manner and they were requiring different conditions. Some of the metals react at room temperature, some of the metals were requiring heating, and some of the metals were not even heated up. Some of the metals do not reacted even on heating. So similarly, in the same manner, today also we will notice that the metals react with water in a different manner. Okay, so let's start with the today's topic, that is reaction of metals with water. First of all, I had written the basic reaction. Metals, whenever combines with water, they forms metal oxide along with a gas hydrogen. And some of the metal oxides, I had written here, some of the metal oxides which are soluble in water, they again combines with water and they forms metal hydroxide along with hydrogen gas. And all, it has to be kept in mind, all metal oxides are not soluble in water and they will not form metal hydroxides, but they will form only the metal oxides. Okay, so let's start with different metals. The first one, sodium, potassium. We know that sodium, potassium, these are the highly reactive metals and their reaction with air was also very vigorous. It catches fire whenever it is kept open in air. We have discussed that. Therefore, to prevent the accidental fires, they are kept immersed in kerosene oil. Similarly, here also I had written even in cold. These are so reactive that even in the cold water, they combines with the water. That means with the low temperature of the water also they combines and they forms the metal oxide which is soluble in water, and then it forms the metal hydroxide. So for sodium and potassium we will write the two equations in one. That means when potassium combines with H2O, it first forms metal oxide and then it combines with water to form metal hydroxide. So we will write hydroxide only here along with hydrogen gas. Let's balance it. Here it is H2 and here is 2. So for balancing the hydrogen we will write 2 over here and 2 over here. Potassium 2, hydrogen 4, 2 plus 2. Oxygen 2 and it is balanced. Similarly, sodium also when combines with water, it forms sodium hydroxide along with the hydrogen gas. Same manner you will balance them. Now, students, one important thing here, it is that the reaction, it is highly exothermic. What are exothermic reactions? The reactions which takes place with the evolution of heat energy. Now in these reactions we can see that a large amount of heat energy is liberated. The reaction is vigorous, violent in nature. As soon as the sodium and potassium they comes in contact with water, the reaction starts and they form the hydrogen gas. What is the specific feature of hydrogen gas? It is combustible gas. इसका जो ignition temperature होता है that is very low, so it catches fire very easily. And the reaction is also exothermic, that means heat energy भी produce हो रही है. So what happens? The hydrogen gas catches the fire because of the heat energy produced during the reaction. So we can say the two metals, sodium and potassium, they react violently and the heat energy liberated, it is enough for the hydrogen gas to catch fire. Okay, so the first category, it is of very high reactive metals. The second one, calcium. The calcium also combines with water and it also gets soluble in the water. That means calcium when combines with water, it forms calcium oxide along with hydrogen, and then this calcium oxide again combines with water to form calcium hydroxide along with hydrogen. So here I will write calcium hydroxide, okay, along with hydrogen gas. Now Calcium, it is also reacting in cold water, but the reaction is less violent, less vigorous. So I had written less violently it reacts even with the cold water. So the temperature it is low only and it can combine and the reaction is less violent. यहाँ पे जो heat energy निकलती है that is not in that much amount for the hydrogen to catch fire. But in दो cases के अंदर जो heat energy produce होती है it is very large enough for the hydrogen gas to catch fire. Calcium जब burn होता है water के साथ the calcium when combines with water इस reaction की specific point क्या है? Calcium start floating. Calcium start floating on the surface of water. कैसे फ्लोट करने लग जाता है बच्चों? Calcium start floating on the surface of water because the bubbles of hydrogen gas which are formed, it comes upward and it gets stick to the unreacted calcium. So I am writing here calcium start floating on the surface of water because bubbles of hydrogen gas formed sticks to the calcium and magnesium के केस में भी यही होता है. So यहाँ पे मैं लिख सकती हूँ calcium and magnesium. So this is a specific point about the calcium, and the next one which we are going to discuss, magnesium. In both the cases the calcium and magnesium start floating on the surface of water because the bubbles of hydrogen gas form, it sticks to the unreacted calcium and magnesium. Let's write the equation for this magnesium also. Students, one thing more for magnesium, it do not react with the cold water. It reacts only with the water when it is heated. Okay, so it reacts with the hot water. I written the condition magnesium reacts with hot water. So what is the reaction? Magnesium when combines with this water, it forms magnesium hydroxide along with the hydrogen gas, and in both the cases the hydrogen bubbles which are formed, they get stick with the unreacted calcium and magnesium particles and they start floating on the surface. Let's see whether it is balanced or not, students. O, it is 2, it is 1 only, so let's balance it by writing 2. Hydrogen is 4, so it is 4. Similarly here also we will write 2 to make it balanced reaction. Understood? These are the first category, these are of second category. Calcium reacting with the water, cold water only. Magnesium reacting with the hot water. This is cold and this is also cold and this is also cold. Is it clear? Now the third category, it is of aluminium, zinc, iron. These metals, they combines not with the cold water, they do not combine even with the hot water, but they require the steam. Steam से ही combine करेंगे. They will not react with the cold or hot water, they will combine only with the steam. और उसके बाद भी when they combine with the steam, they will not form the hydroxide, they will form only the oxides. ठीक है? Let's write the reaction for all the three. Aluminium when combines with water, it forms aluminium oxide. बेटा ध्यान रखना है इन तीन reactions के अंदर you will be forming only the oxides along with hydrogen. Zinc also combines with water and it forms zinc oxide along with hydrogen, and similarly one more, iron. It also combines with water and it forms सेम जैसे एयर के साथ कंबाइन हुआ था, कौन सी ऑक्साइड बनी थी हमारी? Fe3O4 along with hydrogen. Now what is the physical state of water over here? Gas. It is in the form of steam. Water is in the form of steam. So you just remember this water is in the form of gas. Otherwise in all these reactions it is liquid. Okay. Now Al2O3, ZNO and Fe3O4. Let's balance this reaction. Fe3 है, so 3 and 4 if you will write it will get balanced. 3FeO4, 4O it is there, 4 to the 8, so we will write here 4. Fine. Aluminium H2O 2 Al है, so we will write 2, oxygen 3, write it 3 over here and then write 3 over here. Okay, zinc H2O के साथ combine हो रहा है, ZNO बना रहा है plus H2, it is already balanced. So ये तीन reactions ऐसी हैं जिसमें aluminium, zinc and iron it is combining with water but in the steam form, and after the reaction it is forming only the this oxide, not the hydroxide. Is it clear? Just learn the formulas properly. Now the last category of the metals which are not reacting with the water, even with the cold, even with the hot and even with the steam. So they are non-reactive. Lead, copper, silver, gold. They do not react at all with the water. At all with water. Okay. So in this way students we can summarize the reactions of metals with the water. In the next, we will discuss some more reactions of metals.